Jeff, thanks for joining us. Now, you actually sort of defended yourself to the man who interrupted your photo session with your daughters, yes?
Well, when he first approached us, he actually started talking directly to my daughters and said he would be remiss if he didn't ask if they were okay. And I didn't understand at first what he was saying, so I finally said to him, well, I'm their father. And suddenly it occurred to me, you know, what he thought might be going on. Afterwards, I mean, I sort of ended the photo shoot, and we went inside with my wife, and then I saw him outside, and I thought, you know, I want to find out more. I want to find out a little bit more context as to, you know, how this happened. And so I went out and talked to him, and he immediately said he worked at the Department of Homeland Security, and that he said, let me give you some advice, which wasn't advice at all. He said, you were photographing those girls hugging for 15 minutes. Now, first of all, as a photographer, 15 minutes is nothing, and I am a photographer. Second of all, it wasn't really hugging. It's like when you take a picture.
Jeff, we're looking at the pictures of them as they grew up on this same cruise where you were finally confronted. Leanne, you have a question for Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff, I mean, I know it was very traumatic. I read your story about what happened, and I feel for you. But were you able to take this and use it as a learning moment with your daughters? Because, I mean, if you put yourself in his shoes, we're taught in this post-9/11 world, if you see something, say something. I mean, do you feel for him a little bit where he was coming from?
Well, first of all, the interaction was very nuanced, and we're not prepared for these very shades of gray to really look at them. But yes, I did use it as a teaching moment. On the ferry home from our vacation, I said to my older daughter, I said, let's look at people in the way that this man was looking at us. And so I was able to do that. The thing is that I got a lot of letters from people who said they work at the Department of Homeland Security and said that if this guy indeed was an agent, he wasn't properly trained because observing somebody for 15 minutes is just way too short a time.